rolling.
Russell kicks to Allen. Brogdon against Russell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
Grab the pass to Carroll. There's the pick. Top of the key, Russell. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Here's AI. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And here is Crabbe. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Allen with the screen for Russell. Knocked away. Stolen by Lure. 18 feet out. And he hits the jump shot. And that's 18 points for AI.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
They set the pick. Carroll with the three. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Brogdon. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Brogdon's got 8.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
So for the Nets, Davis comes in for Allen, and it's Napier in for Russell. The Bucks also with the sub. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lure. AI outside. Off target with his 3.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 7 points in the game.
To me, Hollis Jefferson has tremendous length and someone who makes it very difficult to contest shots because of that length.
Napier kicks to Crabbe. There's the screen. The shot comes out, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
Another solid game from this guy shooting the basketball, just adding to this lead. So hard to defend.
Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Carroll with it, 12 points for him. Hollis Jefferson passes to Napier. Second shot opportunity. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Ilyasova a screen. AI kicks to Ilyasova. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. They get the rebound. And the Bucks, they're shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Carroll passes to Hollis Jefferson. Chalk up 2 there. Hollis Jefferson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hollis Jefferson fears no one, Kevin. It's incredible watching him outwork people in the paint. Well, you think about the Brooklyn Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade that stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
Milwaukee making a switch here. The Nets have shot 50% from the line today, 3 for 6.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Bledsoe kicks to AI. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line. And with Atkinson and the Nets, he said it feels like the team is a startup.
Right. Atkinson has taken a more hands-on approach with the team. He works out with the group. He does weightlifting with them. He wants to build the idea that the team is striving towards something together.
LeVert's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Chris Middleton. John Lewis out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's AI in at the 3, the small forward. So many aspects go into developing, Doris, a winning team, coaching players, all the front office moves. How much do you think ownership affects that equation?
Well, I think it's absolutely critical. Leadership starts at the top down. And what kind of organization do you want? What kinds of behaviors will you tolerate? What kinds of things do you emphasize in terms of what you want your culture to be about? And to me, that starts at the top. When you look at the organizations that have great history with sustained success, it starts at the top with ownership.
I like your word culture. That makes so much sense. Also, often when a player changes teams, Doris, we see a lot of emotions from him, his teammates, from the fans and coaches. Is it even reasonable to expect loyalty in sports nowadays?
You know, I think times have changed, Kevin. We're no longer living in an era where a player sticks with an organization throughout the course of his tenure, or at least that is the outlier nowadays. The reality is teams always make decisions with their long-term best interests at heart. And so when a player has earned the right to embrace his free agency, there's a reason it's termed free agency, then he should have an equal opportunity to the team to make the decisions that are in his best interest. Whatever those values and priorities for that individual player are, when you reach free agency, you've earned that right.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for Lopez. It's the Nets now. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. They set the screen. Kicks it to Napier. Just 5 to shoot. And the Nets miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
He gets that one. That's 10 points for Chris Middleton.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Caruch, good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 4th assist in this one. To the inside, a nice shot by Zeller.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Caruch. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Puts up a 3. AI, no good.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Good, nice play there from Napier.
Boy, nice feed, leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
Inside, and stolen by Napier. Inside. It's blocked. Goes back up, and the shot goes in from Caruch.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
AI outside. Here's Lure. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Lure's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you just got to love the way he moves the ball. Very unselfish.
I tell you, he's looking to set up his guys as much as possible, and you can tell his teammates really appreciate it.
They set the pick. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. And it's Karuch missing.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
Now here's Napier. D right on him. Doris, for both charting game action and improving player health, the players now are being tracked by the player tracking devices or chips in their jersey during a game.
I love it, Kevin, because what it enables teams to do is measure the impact and the toll it can take on a player. For example, we now know that player X ran 5 miles on this particular night in this game action environment. And what that affords you is, okay, if you have a back-to-back situation, then you're going to be more careful with that player's minutes the next night. Or if it's an off day, Kevin, you can just say to that player, listen, unless we're doing a walkthrough, you're not involved. I want you off your feet and recovering. Anything that helps the competitive environment that these players are playing in, I'm all for it, Kev.
That was an excellent example. I like that. Bucks passing it around. AI kick. AI outside. From past the arc. The Bucks getting another chance here. Middleton outside. AI outside. Dishes to Zeller. Back to AI. The offensive rebound. Now the pass to Lure. Lure the screen. AI passes to Lure. Back to AI. Goes up again.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And the Bucks making a change here. .143 left in the fourth quarter. And the All-Star game last season, Doris. No more East versus West format. Do you think when it's all said and done, the league will get rid of conference basketball altogether?
This is a challenging question for me because the WNBA went to seeding teams from 1 through 16, and it didn't matter whether you were West or East. And it has led to the most competitive era in a much-needed WNBA growth period. But the reality is, Kevin, I am very much a traditionalist. And the rivalries in both the Eastern and Western conferences historically have been phenomenal. Whether it was Jordan playing Detroit and having to overcome them, or Boston and Detroit, or the Lakers versus Sacramento briefly when Chris Webber's teams couldn't get over the hump. So this is a hard question for me. I'm not sure which side of the fence I fall on.
Brooklyn's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for AI.
Boy, his assist total to me is the most telling stat. This guy created, he made sharp passes, and the defense was always reacting to him.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Does anyone else think that there was some goaltending happening in the second half that they didn't call? Because, I don't know, I'm just saying, like, it's debatable.
AI, you're in high demand, my friend.
What's up, Charlie?
Shaq and Kenny want to chat?
All right, chill.
Good luck.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here, got Kenny the Jet here, standing by on headset near the locker rooms, right down the hall, around the corner. We get a chance to catch up with our postgame guest.
This is Shaq. Another double-double for you tonight. Made it look easy, buddy. How are you able to control things on the offensive end with this level of consistency?
Shaq, let me tell you, man. All I do on the court is control things. I can control the whole court just by showing up and doing my thing. That's why the fans... I play like Giannis, but have more control over the game. I mean, at least that's how I...
And that's going to do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Jet, for the Diesel, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, the entire...
Thanks, man. See ya. How's it going?
All right, AI. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, he can ball, huh? Fox out!
motion, AI. Well, it wasn't ugly, but it wasn't pretty either. What's up,
Hey,
AI?
see you later, man.
All right, AI. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Focus, focus! Right there! Yo, 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 yo! Shot, shot, shot! Good shot, good shot!
Let's go. One more.
Yeah, let's go, let's do it!
Hop to it. This is where it counts.
Hey, see you later, man.
All right, AI, let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Who's watching here? Shot! Good shot, good shot! Box out!
Keep it going. Poetry in motion, AI.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
Great way to end it, AI.
Hey, hit me up.
You'll never get better watching other players work out. Go do something. All right, AI. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
You got it, you got it. Come on, man. Hey, he can ball, huh? I got ball! Shot! Good shot, good shot!
That's how you finish strong, AI.
Next time.
What's the weather like outside? I feel like I've been stuck in here forever.
Hey guys, I'm Rachel, and today I am here with AI, our newest NBA 2K cover athlete. Well, thank you for having us in your home, and of course, coming on 2K TV.
Hey, it's my pleasure, Rachel.
So what was your first reaction when you found out that you were going to be on our cover?
Oh man, it was kind of surreal, you know. Obviously I've been a fan of 2K my entire life, but you know, since my career didn't start the way that I'd imagined, getting to this point is extra special. For a long time, it felt like it was not going to happen. So,
yeah, tell us more about that, because your journey to the NBA wasn't conventional.
Yeah. So, you know, after college, I played in China for a while, and from there, you know, I played in the G League for about a full season, and then I got my shot to be in the NBA, and now here I am.
It's an amazing story, and also pretty inspirational for those players who may not be high draft picks.
Oh yeah, for sure. I had to learn not to get down on myself and just not to get down on my circumstances. For me, it felt like when I learned to become a better player and teammate and person off the court, that's when things started to really happen for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, can you tell us a little bit more about your relationship with Corey Harris?
Corey, man, yeah. We've been through some real ups and downs. His path to the NBA is way different than mine, and it took me a long time just to accept that, but yeah, we cool now.
But I heard that you guys get pretty competitive in NBA 2K.
Yeah, absolutely. We played all the time in college, and he'll deny it, but I'm definitely the better player.
Oh, and probably you being on the cover now probably adds to that rivalry a little bit, right?
Yeah, he's never going to live that one down.
I guess we'll have to see. Well, thank you so much again for coming on 2K TV, and congrats on your journey so far.
Thank you, Rachel.
High five. All right, I think that's it.
Nice, that was really fun.
Yeah.
So, what happened to Ronnie? I thought he was coming by too.
Oh yeah, he's still coming. He's just running a little bit late.
There
Rachel,
he is.
I'm so sorry.
There he is.
I got hung up. Oh, we'll catch up soon?
Yeah.
Good to see you, Rachel.
Bye.
Hey, my
What's
man.
up,
What's
man?
up, dude?
How you doing?
I'm good. Hey, listen, I got hung up fixing the servers. Do you mind if I change?
Oh, yeah.
Right,
I got
cool.
a bathroom right here you can use. The light's kind of twitchy, so you might have to... What? Did you just change in my kitchen?
Hey, we got to do these promos. We got to get some marketing done for the cover athlete. Look, I got to get to London, so can we hustle up?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's get it done.
Are you okay, man?
I'm good. I'm all right. We just got to hurry. Can I selfie?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's get a selfie real quick. Yeah, that one's definitely going on the gram.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, man, we are so far.
For the preview, so I can do some mocap too.
Yeah. we'll talk to your manager about it. We'll make that happen.
Nice.
But you're also going to get some work on those sticks.
Hey, look, you got lucky last time. That's not going to happen again.
Yeah. All right, man. Look, I got to get out of here.
Okay,
Wheels up.
Yeah.
Got to go.
You sure you good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. We got what we needed.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Oh, you forgot your bag and your clothes.
Hey, keep my clothes. Keep them.
Oh, let me go see what he got. Hey, V.
Oh, what happened out there last night?
I don't know. Couldn't get anything going. They just steamrolled.
Well, how about some endorsement money to cheer you up?
Yep, that'll do it. Thanks.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Milwaukee, where the Bucks will be going up against the Washington Wizards. Well, for Washington, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games.
We're happy to have you with us. We are.
Well, guys.
And the Bucks just one title back in 1971. DA, thank you. And right around this time of the year, some teams spending long stretches on the road. Chris, that's difficult. It's got to be tough, I would assume, for players to deal with that, teams to deal with that.
It does get tough. Long road trips, travel, you're staying home from your family, you haven't seen your family and your friends, but I tell you what it does as a team. Coaches love it because it builds camaraderie, it builds chemistry. Now you have time to go to the movies and hang out with guys on your team at a restaurant or just hanging out. And what does that do? It brings you a little bit closer together because now you're building a relationship that's not based on basketball. These long road trips allow you to be together, to get to understand and know each other in ways maybe you haven't before. And believe me, it's been many times on the court. I've joked with the guy on my team about something that had nothing to do with the game, and it brought us to even play harder because we had an inside joke about something else. Who wouldn't want to play with their friends, right? Who wouldn't want their friends to challenge them? And that's the type of relationships you build on these long road trips.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Washington, Porter and Morris make up the forward spots. Bradley Beal is out there with Satoransky, and it's Mahimi in at the 5. Lopez kicks to AI, and Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
AI outside. Lopez outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Lopez has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Ready to shoot once he catches it. Lopez has tremendous confidence in his scoring ability.
And Satoransky kicks to Beal. Morris a screen. There's the screen. Off the screen, Beal misses off the left iron.
Look, he had all the time in the world to get the jumper off. Maybe it was too much time.
Lopez, a screen on Porter. The kick out to Lopez. Pass to Bledsoe. Lopez, a screen. 5 on the clock. Here's AI. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. AI's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice work to get in position for the rebound and the putback. He has no off switch.
Outside, Porter, down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And Porter continues to work on his passing. Great seeing him scan the floor and find his teammates in their spots.
Now, here's AI. Guarded closer. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. To set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Fires from the line, and that one comes up a bit short.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul. Washington on D. They trail by 3. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
Satoransky the pass to Porter. Kicks to Beal. Morris a screen. To the inside. Mahimi. Yes, that goes in. Mahimi's got his second basket of the game.
When you're open, Bill will find you outstanding at working the ball over to the open man. And we've watched Bill take major steps forward in his game. I mean, think about this, especially with creating off the bounce for himself and for others.
Lopez dishes to AI. Back to Lopez from the arc, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Wizards trail by 6. And Satoransky kicks to Morris. Passes to Mahimi. Satoransky against Bledsoe. Now, here is Morris. He's guarded closely. Clock at 4. And stolen by AI. Here's Middleton. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
Well, if you're his teammate, you love this right now because all you have to do is focus on finishing.
Back to Morris. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Morris is such a gifted scorer in the paint. He utilizes both his height and weight to get deep inside.
Bledsoe passes to AI. He kicks to Antetokounmpo, and he makes that one. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You gotta love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
Well, it's the shot selection. That's been a positive for them thus far and a negative for their opponent.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
They set the pick. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Porter. Pass to Middleton, and Bledsoe has it in the corner. Bucks passing it around. Lopez a screen. Here's AI. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Porter. Mahimi passes to Satoransky. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. In the second half of February now, the power rankings have lots of statistical analysis to pull from. You take a look at the Pacers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they're putting to rest any big concerns people may have had with this team, proving they are truly an upper echelon club.
And the Bucks with some changes. Tyler Zeller comes in for Brook Lopez. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Chris Middleton. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Green, he's checked in for Mahimi. Oubre comes in for Porter. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Austin Rivers in for Satoransky. Now, here's Oubre. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
On that play, I mean, it feels even better to be the guy setting the screen than the guy scoring the points.
Here is Bledsoe. 6-point lead. AI in the post, covered by Oubre. Deflects the pass. Oubre with the steal. From the high post. And it's Green, missing. Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Antetokounmpo. AI's got his second basket of the night. Wizards trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Morris. The pass to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Green up on top. He's covered by Zeller, and it's Green missing. Bucks leading by 9. AI kicks to Zeller. Now the feed to Bledsoe. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Rivers passes to Morris. Back to Rivers. Morris with the screen for Rivers. Back to Morris for the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Wow, Morris is a great stretch 4. Spaces the floor beautifully. You can't lose him out of the perimeter.
Bledsoe kicks to AI. Doubled by Oubre. Pass to Zeller. Zeller, a screen on Rivers. No good from Bledsoe.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Now, here's Green, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Shoots from the high post, and Green gets it to go. Green's got his first basket. There's 1:38 left in the first. Bledsoe passes to Zeller, kicks it to AI. Picked by Zeller. Oubre with the steal. And the wide open shot from Green. Again, the Wizards score.
And consistently, the defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
And that's what led them to a blowout win. Offensively, they were solid, but their defense was what really carried them.
Now, here's AI. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And there's the foul. It'll go. Milwaukee leading by 5. So on the floor for Washington. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Jody Meeks. Then it's Porter. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Beal in at the 3, the small forward. Lopez a screen. He tries for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Nets was outstanding. He scored 32 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. That performance is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. And we'll see if he can continue to stay hot.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
I mean, well, it should have taken all the energy out of him. It should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. He was unreal.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Beal. Here's AI, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. You know, C-Web, every player wants to play in a system where what they do best is always a strong point. Or actions that best suited your skills when you play.
One of the things that I needed was a great point guard. So whether it was Rod Strickland, whether it was Avery Johnson in Golden State, of course my man Jay Will, and that was guys that could get me the ball, that would trust, that would throw it up. Also, then that I could handle the ball draw a double team and get it out to them, and they could knock down the shot. Having a great shooter like Apasia would allow me to grab a double team and to look for him on the opposite side. So I needed teams that had great ball movement, that had players that could knock down the open shot, and then a team that could run would allow me to push the break or allow me to fill in the break and kind of do everything. Teams that would allow me to be positionless and not just be rigid or old in their ways and say, what they've been working on in the offseason.
Outside Beal. Over AI. And again, Washington no good.
Wow, he's really been dragging him down tonight.
Takes the three. And it's Meeks with the rebound.
He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
Beal with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Takes the 13-footer. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Lopez.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
And AI gets it to go.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by AI. Mahinmi with the screen for Satoransky. No good off the back of the rim. Bucks leading by 10. Passes to AI. Middleton trying to break free. And AI gets it to go on the assist from Eric Bledsoe.
The D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Washington calls timeout.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Zeller's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Jeff Green is checked in for Jody Meeks. Feeds it to Porter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, look, Porter knows how to score inside. He possesses great quickness, and he has that length also to finish in the paint.
And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to AI. Pick by Zeller. 6 to shoot. Shot off the pick, and it comes off the front of the rim. Wizards trailed by 11. Porter with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. Satoransky, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Mahinmi, a screen on Zeller. Nice job coming off that screen. And that's now 6 points for Beal.
Oh, just watching Bill operate when screens are involved, it's fantastic. I love how he finds available space.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back. But I'll tell you, the Wizards just keep knocking on the door. They've assembled some good talent, but they haven't come together as a complete unit. I don't like their chemistry. I need them a little bit more. I need a little bit more on the leadership side.
Now, here's Satoransky. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
Bucks leading by 8. And for the Wizards, and you look at their history, 1979 was the last time they appeared in an NBA final.
Well, they lost to Seattle in that series, and the year before that, they won their only NBA championship, a piece to Wes Unseld. But this current team is young. They have some talent. The future seems bright.
That's tipped and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
You look at AI. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lewis checked in, and then for Washington, Morris is checked in for Mahinmi. Oubre comes in for Otto Porter Jr., and it's Austin Rivers in for Satoransky. Bucks leading by 10. AI outside. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Lure sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. Back to AI. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following half... Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Giannis is down low with Lopez. Bledsoe is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's AI in at the three spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Washington with it. A 12-point game. Ball's knocked loose.
Oh, playing the little cornerback there. Anticipates the pass and jumps the route.
AI outside. Back to Lopez. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Satoransky. Outside, Beal. And there's the pass to Porter. Morris, a screen. Shot clock at 6. Porter with it. AI picks him up. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Porter. And Morris comes over to help. Stolen by Satoransky. On the wing, Porter. To the paint. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Markieff Morris out of Kansas, a spread 4, as they say.
And able to stripe it from anywhere on the floor. A good secondary scorer who can also create his own shot on the block at times.
When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game. Let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player, and being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018, but he knows the next step is becoming a better leader. He said, "Sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality, and as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader." Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you. Here's Satoransky after the made shot from AI. Mahimi passes to Porter. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Morris. And he banks in the layup. Morris has got 11 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's AI. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good for the Wizards. Korver comes in for Mahimi. And it's Jody Meeks in for Beal. Chris, in football, you have the franchise tag. It allows a team to keep a superstar by delaying his free agency. Would that work in the NBA?
I'm not sure if that would work in the NBA. It would be what else would reward this player in the franchise tag? Does it allow freedom for other players to come? I think that we're going to have to address some of these issues as time goes on, especially in a place like Golden State where they have so many great players there. But one of the great things about the NBA is the freedom of movement. And I don't think that we've seen really any teams get hurt too bad by the superstar leaving if they've acknowledged he's going to leave and made a trade for him. It is when that they don't acknowledge, a la Orlando with Shaq, a la a couple of other teams, they don't acknowledge that this guy may leave, that you truly end up with nothing. So I'm not sure about that franchise tag yet, Kevin. The NBA is doing great. Players are moving around, and we're going to need some other teams to combat the dominant team overall.
And here is Satoransky following the 3 from AI. Porter passes to Morris. Stolen by Henson. To the paint. Stolen by Satoransky. Porter against Ilyasova. Satoransky with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. They set the screen. Satoransky has screen on Henson. And Jody Meeks gets the 3. Meeks got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brogdon against Satoransky. Ilyasova sets a screen for AI. They get a hand on it. Ilyasova. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Morris. There's the feed to Meeks. Pass to Satoransky. Porter kicks to Satoransky. Oh, Porter in position and finished off by Porter.
Look, you got to be aware of Porter. He's superb at leaping towards the rim, catching the D by surprise that time with the alley-oop.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Milwaukee has possession. Ilyasova dishes to AI. Bucks passing it around. And Porter comes to help. Just 5 on the clock. Porter with the steal. And Meeks kicks to Satoransky. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 6 assists in the game. Henson, a screen on Korver to the middle. And slam dunk by Henson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Porter with the screen for Satoransky. This one for 3, and the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Porter.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
AI sets a screen for Brogdon. Ilyasova, a screen on Satoransky. Tipped away. Porter with the steal, pushing it up. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. For the Wizards, Green, he's checked in for Morris. Oubre comes in for Meeks, and it's Rivers in for Satoransky. Korver gets a wide open look, and another miss by Washington. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Nets.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
Here's Washington. A big stretch here going 10-2. Oubre passes to Porter. Poked away and stolen by Ilyasova. Porter with the steal. Kicks it to Rivers. Back to Porter. Rivers against Brogdon. To the middle and stolen by Zeller. Now here's Lure. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Lure's got his second bucket of the game to go. Brogdon against Rivers. Jeff Green on the wing. The 17-footer. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Green's got 9. Milwaukee leading by 9. Zeller setting the pick for AI. Passes it to Brogdon. Back to AI. Pick by Zeller. AI kicks to Lure. Sinks the triple. Lure's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Ooh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
Rivers against Brogdon. There's 1:17 left in the third. Back to Rivers. Shot clock at 5. Washington needs to get a shot off here. No coverage that time. And 11 points for Jeff Green.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Zeller. Zeller, a screen on Korver. Over in the corner. Lure. Back to AI. It's stolen by Korver.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Exactly, but you still want a decent look because if you miss, the strategy doesn't help you.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Washington now. Here's Washington. They're on a 17-7 run. Feeds to Porter. It's deflected. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Now just a 5-point Milwaukee lead. There's a good screen. Launches it. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
And Korver's solid at getting a hand in the face of shooters. Like seeing him hustle on that end of the floor.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the...
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful...
AI is checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Washington, Korver comes in for Mahimi. And Satoransky subbed in for Rivers. Free throw, no good for Beal.
Now, when Beal is healthy, he's a force on the court. He's a fantastic shooter with a lightning-quick release.
So on the floor for Washington, Green is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Satoransky in at the 1 spot. They set the screen. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Mahimi's checked in for Jeff Green. Oubre kicks to Beal. Over Middleton. Beal can't get it to go.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
And that one's good. AI.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Oubre. It's Beal on the wing, defended by Middleton. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Beal.
And look, Beal can't be stopped. Once he gets a little wiggle room, he pulls without hesitation.
Bledsoe dishes to AI. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Brogdon, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And a change for the Wizards. Porter's checked in. AI kicks to Lopez. Back to AI. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. And AI gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist in the game. Brogdon against Satoransky. Now here's Beal. Not a lot of room. Great D that time for Middleton. Here's AI. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. AI's got 34 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Satoransky, the pass to Beal. Outside, Porter fires the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And that would have been a big 3 if he drained it, answering back for the triple at the other end.
Time now for an injury report. Now let's get an injury update on Markieff Morris with David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Washington. It's not what anyone wanted to hear, as it sounds like it's a severe injury.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. And it's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that. He's got to get back to playing in control. After 0 turnovers in the first half, he's out there loose with it.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Lopez a screen. Brogdon kicks to Lopez. But they recover it.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
Washington calls timeout.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Satoransky, the pass to Green, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez, he's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
Wizards trail by 20. And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. But he has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
Satoransky against Brogdon. Mahimi kicks to Satoransky to halt the run, and the layup is up and in.
Ooh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
Milwaukee leading by 20. Lopez, a screen on Satoransky. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Tries a three. Washington with the rebound. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
That's good for Meeks. See, Webb, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA to me has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. I mean, just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years. The growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. It's players getting better. Of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of players to me that's been so exciting, along with the growth of the league overall.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious.
.36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the pass to Bryant. Wizards passing it around. And Satoransky kicks to Korver. And stolen by AI. From deep three-point range. That shot off. Back to Satoransky. Now Oubre. There's the three from Korver. Drops in the tray.
If you do not respect that Kyle Korver has been making a living as a sniper from deep, then you haven't been doing your studying. You don't know the scouting report.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, so my old coach used to tell me about these sandwiches, and man, I feel like I could go for one of those right now, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sore.
Hey, AI. Guys in the studio have a few questions for you.
Oh, cool.
Right this way.
Thank you.
Hey, Shaq here. Watching tonight, I thought your ability to create for others was the key ingredient. Was that the idea coming in?
Well, actually, when I'm playing out there, I actually try not to think about anything. You know, when I got a clear mind and I get more of a zen feeling, and the game comes naturally at that point. So I just try to focus in on passing, and that's when I start second-guessing everything, and everything kind of just falls apart. So I was happy I could make some plays, you know, set some guys up, and, you know, hopefully the fans enjoyed it too.
Did you say zen? Phil Jackson's going to like that. Back to you, Ernie.
Here you go.
Yo, what's up, man?
All right, AI. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Get it started, man. Ball coming, ball coming. Shot. Good shot. That's all day. Keep it going. That's all day. Hit that all day. I see him. That's all day.
Poetry in motion, AI. All right, on to the next one. Good to see you, AI. All right, AI. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Poetry in motion, AI.
Keep shooting that, man. That's all you. Keep shooting it.
One more. Man, I can't even watch this.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
All right, let's go. No more dilly-dally.
Hey, see you later, man.
All right, AI. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Poetry in motion,
Keep
AI.
shooting it. I see you there. Get there.
Let's go.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
All right, that's good, AI. Save some of that for the game.